channel Gaurang the Motivator. Today we are going to discuss about one of the most important chapter in physics for class 10th CBSE as well as for the Karnataka State Board. During the daytime, sun is the source of light. But what about night times? How do we run the home appliances? What do we use to run the hospitals? What do we use to run the schools, industries? What is that we use? On what sources does all these work? Definitely, it is nothing but electricity, right? So let's write here, it's nothing but electricity. My dear students, have you heard your parents saying that don't play with electricity? If you play with electricity, you will get a shock, right? The same type of statement I would like to do today. That is, if you don't study this chapter, electricity, 100% I can say you that you will also get a shock after the results are announced when the board examinations are conducted. So let's begin the chapter electricity. What is electricity? So here this electricity means study of charges. Electricity means study of charges. Study of charges. So electricity means study of charges. So this electricity is being classified into two types. Electricity, we can classify this electricity into two types. The two types of classification of electricity is that one is static electricity. We call it as static electricity. The other one we call it as current electricity. Current electricity. Now what do you mean by static? Static means rest. So the study of the charges which are in rest is called as static electricity. So here static means rest. So what do you mean by static electricity? The study of charges which are in rest are called as static electricity. And coming to the word current, here current refers to motion. Current refers to motion. So current electricity is nothing but study of charges when they are in motion. Okay? So my dear students, and that is what we have studied here right now. That is, one is static electricity and the other one is current electricity. My dear students, in class 10th, out of these two topics, static electricity and current electricity, we are going to give more importance on current electricity. Okay? The complete chapter is based on current electricity. We have already studied what is static electricity in our lower classes. So static electricity, I would like to give you an example. The comb. When you take the comb and rub it through to your dry hairs and take it towards the bits of paper, the bits of paper get attracted to the comb. That is because of the static charges accumulated in the comb. Okay? So now in class 10 we are going to study about current electricity. Especially it deals with the metals or conductors. Metals or conductors. Okay? My dear students, now let's move on to the next topic. We studied electricity is nothing but study of charges. So now, what are these charges? So these are some of the basic concepts that we have to study in this chapter. Okay? So what are charges? Charges are the intrinsic property of any particle. Okay, so we will write here, these are the intrinsic property of any particle. So these charges are classified into two types. Okay, first we will see the classification of charges. Charges are classified into two types. The one is called as protons and the other one is called as electrons. These are the two types of charges present. Now, what are these protons? Okay, protons are positively charged particles, and electrons are negatively charged particles. Okay, negatively charged particles. So each proton has a magnitude of plus 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. Okay, coulomb is the SI unit of charge. So here protons are positively charged particle. Each proton possesses a charge of plus 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. When we come to the electrons, electrons also have the same magnitude, but it is minus 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. Okay, so the two types of charges are protons and electrons. Okay, protons are positively charged particles and each proton consists of a positive charge of 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb, and electrons are negatively charged particles. So they also consist of equal magnitude, but it is in negative, minus 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. And the unit of charge, the symbol of charge, the symbol charge is represented by the symbol Q. Okay, charge is represented by the symbol Q, and its SI unit of charge is coulomb, C-O-U-L-O-M-B. This is how we spell it, coulomb. Okay, my dear students, let's move on to, we studied that electricity is study of charges, and charges are the intrinsic property of any particle, right? So now coming to this point, what is this intrinsic property mean? Okay, now let's take two charges. They are protons, and these charges are called as like charges. Okay, we can also take another example. We can also take two charges here. These are also like charges. These are also like charges, and these are called as electrons. Okay, so what is the inside property of this? If the like charges are there, then it repels each other. Okay, repels each other. That is, this proton and proton repel each other. That is the intrinsic property. Okay, suppose electron and electron are close to each other, then these like charges also repel each other. This is one of the intrinsic property of charge. Second thing is, suppose if we have one proton and one electron. Okay, there are two charges, one is proton and one is electron, at this particular time, these are called as unlike charges. Unlike charges. And these unlike charges, okay, attract each other. Attract each other. So this property of attraction is the intrinsic property of this particular particle. Okay, my dear students, I hope you have understood what do you mean by the intrinsic property of any particle. My dear students, now let's go to a simple numerical on charge. Okay, so here's the question. Calculate the number of electrons present in each coulomb of charge. Calculate the number of electrons present in each coulomb of charge. So now, how to solve this numerical? We already studied the symbol of charge is Q, correct? So let's see. Calculate the number of electrons. So let's put here, let's write given. My dear students, we have to remember that for every question, every numerical, we have to write the given part. Okay? Now, the given part is, let's see, calculate the number of electrons. So we don't know how many electrons are there. So we will write, let the number of electrons, n is equals to question mark. Okay? Now, calculate the number of electrons present in each coulomb of charge. So here we can find the word each coulomb. Each coulomb means we can write it's nothing but charge. Q is equals to 1 coulomb. Okay? Each coulomb of charge. Now we know that electron, okay, the magnitude of electron, okay, so we can write it as minus 1.6. Generally we are not taking here the negative sign. So we will be taking it as a negative charge of 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. Okay, this is the magnitude of electron. Now, as we write the given, we should know what is the formula. Okay, so here to calculate the number of charge, we use the formula charge Q is equals to N into E. Okay, so number of electrons and the magnitude of electron. Okay, so now let's do the solution here. Solution, we'll write the formula Q is equals to Ne. Okay, so we have here the charge given, that is 1 coulomb, so we'll substitute 1 here, is equals to number of electrons, we don't know, we have to find the number of electrons, so let's take N as it is, and E is the magnitude, so we will write into 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 9. Okay, so we need N, so we will write here N is equals to 1 by, we are going to transpose that magnitude this towards the left hand side, 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. Okay, so as per the law of exponents, we have studied that anything raised to the power of minus 19 when goes to the numerator becomes plus 19. So we will write this 1 by 1.6 into 10 to the power of plus 19 is equals to N. Okay, when we divide 1 by 1.6, when we divide this 1 by 1.6, we get 0.625 into 10 to the power of 19 electrons, that is N, number of electrons. And now taking this 0.625, we can also write it as 6.25 into 10 to the power of 18. Okay, so the number of electrons present in each coulomb of charge is 6.25 into 10 to the power of 18 electrons. Okay? So my dear students, let's have a recap of what we have done still now. Okay? And here it is, that is electricity. We studied electricity. Electricity is nothing but study of charges. So this electricity is classified into two types. One is static electricity, the other one is current electricity. I told you that static electricity is the study of charges which are in rest, and current electricity is study of charges which are in motion. And coming to the point of charges, the exact definition of charges is nothing but it's the intrinsic property of any particle, the inside property of any particle. Okay, so there are two properties. We will go for that. Charges, the symbol of charge is Q and its SI unit is coulomb, right? Then we further studied that these charges are classified into two types. One is proton, one is electron. Protons are positively charged particles with a magnitude of plus 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. And electron is a negatively charged particle with a magnitude of minus 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. And these charges, okay, are how classified into two types. Now coming to the intrinsic property of any particle, what is that inside property? There are two properties we studied. That is, one is like charges repel each other. If proton and proton, they repel each other, and unlike charges attract each other. That is, one proton and one electron attract each other. So we also studied about the formula, a numerical on this formula, that is Q is equals to NE. Right? In my next session, I'll be talking about electric current, the first topic of this chapter, electricity. Still then, stay tuned to my channel Gaurang the Motivator. Please subscribe, like, share and comment. Thank you.